Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're going to take a quick look here again at Solana, see what's going on. Just a quick update from yesterday's video, because when we talked about this yesterday, we had this rising wedge type of pattern, right? So a lot of times when you have this, it can work out to be a bearish pullback. So just keep in mind this is somewhat of a bearish sign here. It's not the most amazing, but again, I'm not saying that the sky's going to fall here either. Just letting you know that that is somewhat of a pattern that we got to be mindful of. So we lose this ascending trend line, we could very well see the price break down here as well. So heads up on that. If we do take a look at the back end data, of course, we're going to see a lot of different liquidation levels here. Okay, so again, the heaviest concentration is this lower level 145 to 146. We discussed that yesterday being a possibility but not a probability. And then same thing with 150 to 152. I'd say that may be more likely if we were to see the immediate, somewhat of a sell-off from Bitcoin. Keep in mind, 160 has some incentive there with some liquidation, so generally speaking, the price could continue lower. Before we get any further here, I just want to say congrats to Pow and Master Sword for some nice trades there. Congrats on some of those. We did take a CASPA long ourselves here with, there's a Bitcoin long, of course, 28% and 20 hours. There we go, CASPA 20% in 3 hours from yesterday. So taking some nice trades there, of course, and obviously Ethereum and Matic too for our Premium Plus group, our day trades. So congrats to everybody for that. Let's go ahead and double check a couple things here on the daily time frame and work our way down and just kind of see what's going on here, because honestly, when it comes to situations like these, we can tell that there's some important things that we want to reference. Okay, and what I mean by that is when the price ends up pulling back like this here, we got this 20-day SMA hanging out right there where the price action's at. We could see a rejection there and the price breaks down. Okay, so again, I'm not telling you to short this coin. I'm not bearish or bullish on this coin. I just, it is what it is. Okay, and these are the facts, and I just kind of like to shoot you straight. Good news is we have a ton of volume here, right at about 148. So that's proven to be a nice little support level for us. So if we look in the last, roughly since February, as a rough estimate, we got a decent amount of volume at 130, secondary to that 148. Okay, so again, a lot of volume below the price action, implying the price is more likely to go up than down. If it does break down, keep in mind we could just see a little sweep of some of those lower liquidity levels. And again, these are important levels to note. 150 is a round number, and 146. Okay, so just remember 150, 146. All right, so take a look here. We haven't broken through 50 on the RSI. That's not a bearish sign. It just implies we're not fully bullish yet. Stochastic is swinging up, but it might be maxed out here soon. But MACD is officially converging here. It's generally a very positive sign. So we have more positive than negative here on the daily time frames. There's no other way around it. It's still looking pretty decent, but we need to get over the 20-day and the 50-day SMA to have any type of bullish benefit. Okay, and again, we have their previous support level turned resistance here at about 162 to 168. We'll bridge that gap later. We're not there yet, but we could very well see that here in the relative near future work as a resistance. On top of that, the 0.5, 0.618 fib levels, those are also very strong resistance levels in most cases. So again, a lot of reasons why we got to respect the immediate future here, and we may see rejection off that 160 to 170 range. Looking at the moving averages, we're good to go there for the most part. We're under the 200, but everything else is positive. When we look at RSI, we're over 50. Money flow index is good, stochastic swinging up, and of course MACD is trying to diverge but hasn't yet. So these are all favorable signs. Okay, so again, just because we have a bearish type of pattern doesn't imply the sky is falling or you just take a trade because of that. But I would say if we do break below this ascending trend, in other words, we do break below this area here, this rising wedge, then there's consideration for the price doing a bearish backtest and going further down. Let me explain what I mean by that here. So if you take a look at the charts, you can kind of see we're establishing higher lows. If we break through this level here, just say for example the price comes down, it'll come back up to retest that and continue lower. In other words, a lot of times you'll see a bearish backtest, and that's when you want to try to consider shorting. Again, a lot of that runs concurrent with the cloud too, so a lot of times when you look at the Ichimoku cloud, when you break below the cloud, that's also a consideration for a short. Okay, so hypothetically the price breaks down, come into this range here, that's when we consider shorting too. Okay, I know it seems kind of late. It's like, why would I short then when I could short to get to that level? You want to wait for confirmation. The whole point of confirmation, folks, is to make sure that you are trading in the direction you want to head. Okay, if you can tell the price is moving in the downward direction, you get in, you get out before the price reverses. That's what trading is all about. Okay, again, easier said than done, but that's kind of where we're at. All right, folks, that's about all I got here. It's getting kind of late and dark here, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. But generally speaking, we're still looking fairly bullish in most situations. You just got to recognize that Bitcoin, if it does pull back, Solana is going to do so as well. If we break below the cloud and or this ascending trend line, I think we might actually see the price continue further down to sweep this lower level of liquidity between 150 and 146. All right, folks, thanks again so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you next one. Take care.